On the first episode of World is Once, the diplomacy show, former Indian ambassador Arun K Singh interviews the ambassador of Japan, who says Japan is very keen to transfer their defense equipment and technology to India.
In many partnerships, the defense cooperation dimension is seen as something reflecting a heightened level of confidence in the relationship, because that's the kind of technology that you don't easily share with others. Now, with Japan, as you mentioned, first country that we had the 2+2 dialogue at the bureaucratic level, and now elevated to the ministerial level, and only the second country with which India has that dialogue. We have a whole series of exchanges at different levels. There is now Japanese supply to India of defense equipment that is being looked at, and also technology collaboration for unmanned ground vehicles, for artificial intelligence. So how are you assessing the level of cooperation in defense, and is there still some reluctance in Japan, or are things changing?
I don't see any kind of reluctance on the part of Japanese defense people. They are very keen to have a more collaboration with Indian counterparts. As you mentioned, a lot of concrete actions are taking place in these 2-3 years. When I was posted here, the level of interaction in the defense and security sphere is a little bit lagging behind from this very robust economic relationship. But in these 2-3 years, things are really happening with regard to the level of the joint exercises. Malabar is one big example. This is Japan, India, United States trilateral exercise. It is happening every year. The level of interoperability, level of participation size have been increasing every time they have this kind of exercise. And we have exercises Army to Army level and Air Force to Air Force level. So all forces, all services, we have same kind of joint exercises. So as you mentioned, we are very keen to transfer our equipment technology to India. For example, as you mentioned, this unmanned vehicle and robotics, we have started joint research activities. We are very happy to expand more with the participation of private sectors with regard to our defense equipment cooperation. So many things are now happening. It demonstrates that this strategic dialogue is really bearing fruits. So that's very nice to see that. This is not only economic relationship, but our relationship is really based on this real understanding.
On the first episode of The Diplomacy Show, we speak to the ambassador of Japan, Kenji Hiramatsu, on Japanese investment in India.
I see a lot of enthusiasm on the part of Japanese business leaders to do more business in this country based on the very huge potential India has. Japan can offer technology and also financing to support your development.
On defense ties.
In these 2-3 years, things are really happening. Malabar is one big example. We are very keen to transfer our equipment technology to India.
On the Indo-Pacific framework.
India and Japan should work together for the prosperity and peace in this region.
On India.
I see a lot of energy in this country, very dynamic country. So many things are happening. So I see a very positive energy in this country.
The Diplomacy Show, tonight at 10:30 p.m.